CQ40, CQ40, this is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Club special call of Pennine Ham Radio Club, calling CQ40, CQ, 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 CQ40, CQ40, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Golf Bravo 1 Pennine Ham, special event call of Pennine Ham Radio Club, calling CQ40 and standing by. CQ, 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 CQ40, CQ40. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, calling CQ40, CQ, 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 CQ40, CQ40. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, calling CQ40, 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 Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, calling CQ40, CQ, 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 CQ40, CQ40. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, calling CQ40 and bye.
Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel from Mike 3 Zulu X-ray X-ray. Mike 3 said XX, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Mike 3 Zulu X-ray X-ray from GB1PH. Thank you very much for the call. Nice signal here, 5 and 9. Name is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo Nick. And I'm located about 20 miles north of Manchester, on the outskirts of Rochdale, a small town called Littleborough, and we're up in the Pennine Hills, and this is the club call for a special event that we started participating in 145 Live, and are carrying it on for the rest of this week, GB1PH. So back to you, Mike 3 Zulu X-ray X-ray, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel.
Yeah, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel from Mike 3 Zulu X-ray X-ray returning. Very good afternoon to you, Nick. Thank you for acknowledging the call. My name is Cal. Don't know what I call you now. I'm located near the town of Ironbridge in the county of Shropshire. We're not too far away, but a good strong solid signal. You're 5 9 plus 10, Nick. A good strong signal here. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel from Mike 3 Zulu X-ray X-ray, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger, Kel, Mike 3, Zulu X-ray, X-ray, in Ironbridge, GB1PH returning. Yeah, very good indeed. We're running here about 250 watts into an off-centre fed dipole. The radio here is the ICOM 7300, and the antenna is an off-centre fed dipole. WX up here today is 8 degrees. It's cloudy, and just for once, we don't have any rain yet, but there's quite a lot of rain forecast for the rest of today. So thank you very much indeed for the call, Kel. I'll carry on putting out a few more calls, but I'll pass it back to you for your final. Mike 3 Zulu X-ray X-ray, GB1PH.
Yeah, Mike 3 Zulu X-ray X-ray returning. All copy there, Nick. 7300 sounding fine here. Okay, on the WX, you've got about 9 degrees. I've got a bit of sunshine at the moment. It's reared its head out for the last 10 minutes through hazy cloud. But it did rain earlier on this morning. But not raining at the moment, Nick. All the best, mate. 73. Good luck with your club station call there. And I look forward to copying you again, Nick. Have a great week. Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel. Mike 3, Zulu X-ray, X-ray, clear. Bye-bye, Nick.
Yeah, 73s. Thank you very much indeed for the call. First one in the log this afternoon. Thank you very much indeed, and I hope to work here another time. My own call is G4IWO, Golf 4 India, Whiskey Oscar. 73s and have a good afternoon. This is GB1PH clear with M3ZXX, calling CQ40. CQ, 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 CQ40, CQ40. Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel. Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel. GB1PH calling CQ40, CQ. Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel calling CQ40 and standing by.
Golf Bravo 2, Charlie, Papa Mike.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Golf Bravo 2, Charlie, Papa Mike. Thank you very much for the call. This is GB1PH returning. Name here is Nick, November, India, Charlie, Kilo. And I'm located about 20 miles north of Manchester, just on the outskirts of Rochdale. And you're a good signal 5 and 8, 5 and 9. Back to you, GB2 CPM, GB1PH.
Yeah, okay, this line behind this side of the street. You're located at the Amberley Museum, just north of Arundel in West Sussex. The permanent centre of education attached to the museum here. The museum being quite a large, diverse place, 36 acres on a whole short centre of quite a large radio and television exhibit. Your beautiful 5 and 9. Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel. Golf Bravo 2, Charlie, Papa Mike.
Yeah, Golf Bravo 2, Charlie, Papa Mike from GB1PH. Yeah, thank you very much indeed for that lovely report. We're running here about 250 watts into an off-centre fed dipole. The radio driving it is the ICOM 7300. WX here today, about 8 degrees. No rain currently, but there's heavy rain forecast for the rest of today, and snow tomorrow evening, so winter's not over yet. We're running a special event for Pennine Ham Radio Club. We ran a number of stations over the weekend for 145 Live on Saturday, but we took this special event call out for the rest of the week to give members that weren't able to make contact with us on VHF from the Pennines an opportunity to come on and join us this afternoon. So thank you very much for the call, and have a really good afternoon down there. GB2 CPM, GB1PH.
Yeah, okay, this one, and put up on the week's work. We come in each Wednesday, there are others available over the weekend. Still just on our winter schedule, Wednesdays and weekends. I'll go over to summer opening next weekend when the school half term done. Running, by the way, the same, more or less the same station as yours, except we're just running the 100 watt to a tube number about 30 feet above the exhibit here. And the WX sounds almost exactly the same. So there you go, best of luck, Nick, and catch you soon. This is Golf Bravo 2, Charlie, Papa Mike, Jetway, bye-bye.
Yeah, this is GB1PH returning. Yeah, thank you very much indeed for the call and the fabulous report down there. Have a good time operating the call there, and I'll put out a few more calls. So 73 to you, and thanks for coming back to the CQ. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, the special event call for Pennine Ham Radio Club, calling CQ40 CQ. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, standing by.
Bravo Hotel, Golf 8 Juliet Juliet.
Yeah, Roger, Golf 8 Kilo Juliet Juliet. This is GB1PH returning. Not terribly strong, readability 5, but about S5, S6, not massively strong, but nice to get you in the log, Lou, this afternoon. And you're only the third station I've worked since I put the call on 40 metres, and good to hear from you. Let me just pass the microphone down, and you can tell me how I'm being received down there with you. G8KJJ, this is GB1PH.
GB1PH, going up and down, but not below S9. Very nice signal. And I'm running about 40 watts at the moment. I'm just running up to 100, but just running 40 watts. And I'm really sorry, so I thought I could come back.
Yeah, G8KJJ from GB1PH. Yeah, no problems at all, not bad at all for 40 watts. I'm running about 250 watts currently into the off-center fed dipole. So that undoubtedly accounts for the difference there, but it's not enormous. All I had to do was turn up the audio gain, Lou, and you came in fine. And I'm not sure if we got other members of the club on as well. So I'll just hold on. I'll QRX a minute, Lou. Let's just see if we've got any other members of the club that are listening currently. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, QRZ40, especially for members of Pennine Ham. If you'd like to give us a call, GB1PH listening.
Yankee Foxtrot.
Go again, please. This is GB1PH. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, CQ40 CQ. GB1PH, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH. Calling CQ40 and standing by. Yeah, apologies. There is a station there calling me, but not terribly strong at the moment and slightly off frequency, so I was just trying to get in exactly where you were calling. But if you'd like to give one more try, let's see if we can get you in the log. This is GB1PH.
Norway, number 4, Lima, Eco, Mexico.
Yeah, apologies. We've got an Oscar November station, and another one that I can hear. There's a station there, but I'm afraid I can't make out your call sign. My apologies. I'm going to be here for a couple of hours, so do give me another try, and we'll see if we can get you in the log. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, club station of Pennine Ham Radio Club, calling CQ40 and standing by.
0, X-ray, Yankee, Foxtrot.
Yeah, I've got X-ray, Yankee, Foxtrot. What was the prefix, please?
Yeah, GB1PH, this is Mike 0, X-ray, Yankee, Foxtrot. I assume that's Nick on the microphone. Good afternoon to you, sir. You're about 5 and 7 down about 15 miles north of Brighton. Yourself?
Yankee, Foxtrot from GB1PH. You're about a 5 and 9, very, very nice signal, so thank you very much for coming back to me today. Yes, it is Nick, G4IWO on the microphone here, and good to get you in the log this afternoon down there in Brighton. I'm running about 250 watts into an off-center fed dipole. We've also got another club member of Pennine Ham on the side as well, a G8KJJ, Golf 8 Kilo Juliet Juliet. So if I pass the microphone back to you, do you want to see if G8KJJ, who's in the Midlands, can hear you? So passing the microphone back to you, Mike 0, X-ray Yankee Foxtrot. This is GB1PH.
Hey, GB1PH from M0SYF. Okay, Nick, no problem at all. Let's give G8KJJ a call. Golf 8
Kilo Juliet Juliet from Mike 0 X-Ray Yankee Foxtrot, just north of Brighton. Have you got any copy on me? GH8JJ from M0XYF. Yeah, no problem. Nice contact, nice clear audio there, no problem at all. My name is Barney, Bravo Alpha Romeo November Echo Yankee. So you're about 5556 into this location. Not bad at all. I'm just going to ask Nick actually perhaps yourself, what frequency you're on, because I'm on 118 600. I tuned in just with my luggles to Nick, and that seems to be the best frequency, but yeah, it's a bit unusual. So let me pass it back to you, Nick, and you can tell me what frequency we're supposed to be on. GB1PH from M0XYF.
Yeah, no problem, Barney. M0XYF with G8KJJ, GB1PH returning. Yeah, we were going to call on 7120, but there was a station very adjacent to that, and I didn't want to cause those people having a problem with my signal coming up on top of them. So I just moved down a little bit, down to 71186. You're quite right. That's where my radio is telling me we're sitting at the moment, Barney. And I'm glad you got Lou in the book as well. I think Lou was only running 40 watts. So a nice path to you down there in Brighton. Let me pass it back to you, Barney, and we'll see then in a second if there's any more stations want to give us a call. And if you want to hang around, I'll give you a call, and maybe we'll link a few other people up as well. Mike 0 X-Ray Yankee Foxtrot, GB1PH.
Okay, GB1PH. I'll leave a little pause at the end in case anybody else wants to join. From Mike 0 X-Ray Yankee Foxtrot. Yeah, no problem at all, Nick. Are you... before I do that, actually, I'm running about 350 into an NFED halfway. I'm at home at the moment, but I'm going to finish up here fairly soon, jump in the car and go up to the top of the South Downs, and there's a couple of poster parks up there. I'll go up there and see if we can get some contact from up there. I wonder if you're actually activating from a park, Nick, or whether you're at home. I guess you're probably at home or at the club station or wherever. Just give us a shout and let us know. Back to you with a poll. GB1PH from M0XYF.
Yes, M0XYF from GB1PH. No, I'm running the station from the home QTH, Barney. I live up in the Pennines, so I'm literally half a mile from the Pennine Bridleway that runs just in the hills at the back of where I live here. So that's the location. Yeah, if you get out and you want to give us a call when you're out, I'm going to be running the station till about 4 o'clock this afternoon, Barney. So do feel free to give me a call and give us a shout. Be good to get you in a log from where you're working, Barney. Mike 0 X-Ray Yankee Foxtrot, GB1PH.
QSL, thank you, Nick. Yeah, I'm going to get packed up then and shoot off, otherwise, you know what it's like, you think you've got plenty of time, but then suddenly it's starting to get dark, and yeah, it's pitch black up there. There's not much in the way of civilization, really, apart from some of the boy races that go up there. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, Nick, and I'm going to jump in the car and shoot off, and we'll give you a shout from up there. It's an awful lot higher up on the top of the South Downs. I'm quite low down, so shouldn't, even with 100 watts, shouldn't have a problem in giving you a shout and being heard. But we'll see how it goes, you never know. GB1PH from Mike 0 X-Ray Yankee Foxtrot. I'll go QRT, Nick, and catch you in a bit.
Yeah, Roger, Barney. Mike 0 X-Ray Yankee Foxtrot. Yeah, I'll listen out for you. I'm sure your 100 watts will make the QSO with no problem at all. Good luck. When I was out on 145 live on Saturday, I was up in the one of the little hills around me here at Blackstone Edge Reservoir, about 1,500 feet above sea level. It was icy on the ground. It was in fog all day, and rain as well for half of the time there. So putting up and taking down antennas was not very pleasant. So I do get out Portsmouth myself a lot, Barney, as you may well know, and I love just sticking the radio in a rucksack and going up onto the hills. The problem around here is this time of year, after the amount of rain we had, it's very, very difficult walking up on the tops because it's so boggy indeed with the amount of rain that we've had. So good luck, Barney, and have fun with your activation. Hopefully catch you later on. This is M0XYF. This is GB1PH clear. 73's Barney.
Okay, 73 Nick, catch you in a bit, hopefully.
Yeah, CQ40, CQ40, Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel. GB1PH, Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel. Special event call for Pennine Ham Radio Club, calling CQ40, CQ. CQ40, CQ40. This is Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel. GB1PH calling CQ and standing by.
50 Kilo Victor Alpha.
Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha, I think it was. Apologies if I got that one wrong. This is GB1PH. I'll give you a report on the next over. You were definitely readability 5, but there was another station or two calling near you as well, so a little bit of QRM from them. But do hang on, everyone else that's calling. We'll try and get through you all. The name here is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. I'm located in the town of Littleborough, just outside Rochdale, about 20 miles north of Manchester. And I'm located up in the Pennine Hills, about half a mile at this QTH here from the Pennine Bridleway. And I'm the chair of Pennine Ham Radio Club, and we took on a number of special event calls for taking part in 145 Live at the weekend, and we decided to keep one of them on for the rest of the week, just to enable us to make some more contacts with the club here. So back to you, Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha. This is GB1PH standing by.
Yeah, Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel. This is Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha. Good afternoon, Nick. Thank you for picking me up there. The name's Alex, and your report, you're about 5'7" to 8, Nick. 5'7" to 8. Location here is Shoebury, not too far from South Elmslie. I'm only running 50 watts, Nick, into a sloping M-fed half wave. Okay, on the station there. Yeah, I do get close to the Pennine Way when I go up to Ribblehead Viaduct. I'm sure you know it, on the Settle Carlisle line. I do tend to like that pub by the station there, Nick, the station inn. Matter of fact, I was up there about 3 or 4 weeks ago, bed and breakfast for a couple of nights. I stayed in a farmhouse there. So I have walked a little bit of the Pennine Way. But I generally go to the Lake District to do walking when I can. But just waiting for the weather to get a little bit nicer before I go up to the lakes or up to Yorkshire again to do a little bit of walking. I was up, as I say, Ribblehead about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. I tried to do a walk from Dent Station. It's the next station up from Ribblehead. I wanted to walk to Dent Village. It's about 4 miles from the station, Nick. I've never done it before, but I only managed 2 miles because there was so much rain because they had snow and it started to melt. And the road I was walking along was flooded. So I managed to get through some of it, but there was a part that was so deep, I just had to turn back. And I ended up spending 3 hours in a pub. Anyway, that's the story, Nick. As I say, you're 5'7" to 8. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha.
Yeah, no problem, Alex. Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha from GB1PH. Yeah, good solid 5'7", 5'8" here as well. Very similar indeed. I'm running about 250 watts into an off-centre fed dipole. And okay, on your location down there at Shoebury Ness, I used to live just a few miles down the road from you. I lived in Basildon. We moved from there in 2018 to move up to the north of England. And so I know exactly where you are. I've operated down there on the side of the park, overlooking the estuary there. Good location, and had many happy hours operating portable around various parts of Essex in the time that I lived down there, Alex. So thank you very much for the call. I also, of course, know the Lake District, and the railway line up there is fantastic, isn't it? A major hardship, of course, instead of doing that walk, getting stuck in the pub for 3 hours, Alex. I'm sure that was really hard work for you. But no, it is a beautiful area. I agree with you. And I think the last time I was up there, in fact, I stayed with a friend of mine. We did some hiking up there, and we were doing the peaks. So we went up Ingleborough for sure, and a couple of the other peaks around there one day. But it was at that time the hills were covered in snow, so it was pretty hard going, and definitely not somewhere where you could stand around and operate radio, unfortunately, Alex. So look, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for the call. I'll pass the microphone back to you, and then we'll take a few other calls. Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha, this is GB1PH.
Yeah, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha. Yeah, no problem, Nick. Okay, being from Basildon, yeah, so you know where I am. Yeah, it's a lovely part of the world up there. I do like it up there. I did do the 3 peaks once back in the 80s with some friends that I used to work with. And that was a long time ago. But yeah, it is a nice part of the world, and obviously the Lake District is as well. But unfortunately, my brain wants to do these long walks, Nick, but my body sometimes complains. Anymore, but I still like to get out in the wild when I can. Thanks for the chat, Nick. Nice to work. You have a nice afternoon, and look forward to speaking with you another time there, Nick. And enjoy the radio. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha clear. Bye-bye.
Yeah, no problem, Mike. No problem, Alex. Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha, GB1PH returning. Yeah, do enjoy yourself, and yeah, I've been playing radio and walking for too long like you, and the kind of walks I used to do 30 years ago, I struggle to do nowadays. My wife made me give up rock climbing, so I've got ropes and all kinds of bits and pieces tucked away, which I've never got rid of. But she banned me a few years ago, saying it was much too dangerous. If I had a fall now, I'd do myself serious damage, and I'm sure she's right. But I do miss it. Do love the mountains, and do love hill walking. And I'm going to carry on doing hill walking for as long as I'm possibly able, Alex. I'm sure you're exactly the same. 73's Q, good to get you in the log, and have a good day. Mike 0 Kilo Victor Alpha, GB1PH.
Yeah, no problem, Vic. Yeah, look after the knees. I think that's the weak point.
Yeah, 73's Alex. QRZ 40, QRZ. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, QRZ, and standing by. Echo Sierra Mike, I am guessing that might be up in Scotland, GM7 ESM. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel. Good to get you in the log again, not as strong as we were when we worked at the weekend, I don't think, but good readability 5. I didn't look at the S-meter. I'll have a look on the next over, and of course you know it's Nick here on the microphone, and we're just making use of the other call sign. We took out 3 special call signs for 145 Live, GB1 PH, GB2PH and GB4PH. So we're going to keep using those for a few more days. Certainly this one I'm going to run until the 23rd of this month. So back to you, GM7 ESM. This is GB1PH. Apologies, very, very scratchy reception. I can make out words from time to time, a little bit of QSB, so really struggling to pick you out of the noise here, I'm afraid. Go ahead with the question and I'll try and give you an answer. This is GB1PH, standing by.
You're off frequency a bit, Howard. You're off frequency a bit. I'm on 7118.60. Copy, Nick.
Yes, thank you, Robin, for that. GM7ESM, first of all, Howard. I was fiddling with the RIT here to try and get you better, but you were slightly off frequency and you're slightly down in the noise. Nothing like the cracking signal I had from both you and Robin at the weekend, Howard. Let me hold QRX1, Howard. Let's just go back to Howard again and see if you can just get on frequency. We're on 71186, Howard. Just see if you can zero onto the frequency. Might bring it up a little bit better. GM7ESM, this is GB1PH. Mike 0, Juliet Echo Papa, 2M0 JP. This is GB1PH. You still there, Robin? Over. Yeah, 2M0 JP from GB1PH. Yeah, you're a good 5 and 7, Robin. Not as strong as I say as we were. The path between us at the weekend. Both of you were cracking signals. S9, both yourself and Howard. But definitely got you in the log. So good to get you there. If you want a QRX on the frequency, I'll put a few more calls out. I think we've also got Lou GHKJJ, who's on frequency as well, just running 40 watts. I've got no idea what the path is from where Lou is, just a bit further south in the Midlands from me. But if you just QRX, we'll put a couple more calls out and I'll see if other people can get you as well. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, calling CQ40 CQ. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, calling CQ40 and standing by.
G3 Whiskey Yankee November.
Yeah, G3 Whiskey Yankee November. Really nice signal, Ken. Also 5 and 9, 59. Good copy again, Ken. As strong as you were when we worked on Saturday when I was at the top of the hill. I'm at the home QTH with the call today. Sat inside in the warm. The rain has now started. It's not terribly pleasant outside again, but of course we've got some snow due tomorrow evening apparently, so winter is definitely not over yet, Ken. Ken, if you don't mind, I'll pass it back to you, and then if you want to put a call out for Robin, 2M0JP, who's up near John O'Groats, and Howard, GM7ESM down in Aberdeenshire, if you want to give them both a call and see if they can hear you and see if we can connect you as well, Ken. G4IWO, GB1PH.
Yeah, okay, Nick, very good. Well, let's see. Robin, 2 Mike, 2 Papa, is that right? Go ahead. G3WYN, let me have the call again. Mike 0, Julie Papa. Okay, 2 Mike 0, Julie Echo Papa. Right, you're 5 and 7 from John O'Groats, and I'm Ken down in Cupfield in West Sussex, about 10 miles north from Brighton. Got a big dominant and a bit more power than you, but anyway, nice contact, no problem, and it stopped raining. That can only be good. Right, back to you, Nick.
Ken, thank you for making the pass there. G4IWO from GB1PH. Glad you got John O'Groats in the log. And let's see Howard, Golf Mike 7 Echo Sierra Mike. Golf Mike 7 Echo Sierra Mike. Do you want to see if Ken, G4IWO can hear you down on the south coast? GM7 ESM, pass the microphone back to you and see if you can put out a call for Golf 3 Whiskey Yankee November. Back to you, Howard.
Yeah, you're copying. You're 5 and 6, bit of QSB. Again, give me the rest of the call. Golf Mike 7, and the rest of it. I still don't have the rest of the call. It might be Echo Sugar Mike, but there's somebody else on the frequency as well. Howard, go again with the call. Echo Sugar Mike. Very good. Yeah, that's a good CW1. Right, let me just have a 2 minutes for fun and give you this. Just a second. Now that's the Vivopex. Now I have another key. Here's the other key. Now that one's for Nick for going out mobile or whatever. It's a Navy key. It weighs 8 pounds and it will be just what you want. Let it go.
From GB1PH. Yeah, I don't want to put it in my rucksack, but if I'm sat in the car or sat in a tent somewhere, that sounds like a lovely key to have. I was given for Christmas one of the new magnetic based keys without the springs, the Vigo version, and the VK6 key on, and it's very nice. It looks nice, it feels quite good. I'll tell you what the only problem with it, Ken, is that the base isn't quite hard enough and heavy enough to enable you to key without holding it at the same time. And it is definitely very, very annoying to have to hold down a key at the same time that you're sending. So if you've got one that weighs a good 7 pounds, you haven't got any problem with it, have you, Ken? G4IWO GB1PH.
Yeah, very good. From G3 Whiskey Yankee November. No, there's no problem. What I do and did when I took my Masters when I was 16, I got a piece of quarter plate and put it on a bit of timber and screwed the ex-Admiralty key onto the top of that one. And that wasn't going anywhere. But that was a while back. I'm too old to fuss. I found another Signals member the other day with one of these Navy ones, and they're great. they're great. They're very, very good. Of course, it's all they had about 1950-ish, and I was fiddling about with them in those days. But they're so good that NATO picked them up and made hundreds of copies. The only difference is that the original Navy one has got not on a switch, and the NATO one is grey and it looks the same, but doesn't have that switch. There we go, that's the lesson over. You get back on with the rest of the boys. Good to talk to all of you, and it's always a pleasure. Sorry about the voice, but the keys make up for that. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, G3 Whiskey Yankee November. Always fun.
Yeah, no problem, Ken. G4IWO from GB1PH. Yeah, all copied, of course. And I took my Morse test at the age of 13, Ken, in 1966. My dad and I learnt Morse together on the old LP record. We had an old LP, and we both sat there together doing the learning Morse from the record on the old record player. My dad really struggled, Ken, to get it. Obviously, a few years older than me, and I think within 3 or 4 weeks I was up to 12 words a minute. It took my dad a good 3 or 4 months before he got there. He did pass it and got his license, but I don't think he ever used the key again after that, which is a great shame, Ken. But never mind, he enjoyed building stuff and built a beautiful, beautiful single sideband 160 to 10 meter single sideband and CW homemade transceiver. It was about the same size as the desk I'm sitting in front of here, Ken. And the old Morse key, I've still got the Morse key that I learned Morse on, one of the old GPO keys with the wooden base. And of course they were made, weren't they, to be screwed down onto the solid wooden table that they were sitting on. And I can remember when I did my test, GPO test, I was sitting at one of those tables with one of those very keys. But yeah, they're good fun, and it's nice to hold on to them as mementos of the past, isn't it, Ken? I'll just pass the microphone back to you, and then we'll put out a few more calls. G4IWO, GB1PH.
Yeah, very good. Well, of course, the live FX is on a solid chrome plate, but there you go. It doesn't really matter. I've got about 8 or 10 keys, and I did try to give to the Mid-Sussex Amateur Radio Society members 3 Morse keys. I said, I've got several, I don't need them all, come along and I'll give you one. And not one of the members took it up, and let's be fair, if you can get a Morse key for nothing and you don't want it, it shows something. Take care, all of you, very good, and I need a bit of a lubrication. GTWYN clear with GB1 Papa Hotel. Thanks a lot, it's always fun.
Yeah, no problem, Ken. G4IWO, GB1PH returning. Yeah, no problems at all, and you go and get that lubrication that you need. I think we must be a bit unique in Pennine Ham. We've got a number of people who may have learnt Morse originally or have never learnt it, who are all now attempting to learn Morse code. So we've got several people in the club, Ken, who have been trying CW, and I must say that one of the ones, or 2 of the people I've been most impressed with have been our members out in northern Germany, DL1 BJW and GL8 BDT, Mike and Adriana, both of whom have been relearning Morse code and making good use of it. And I know that Mike, DL1 BJW, I know he was delighted the other day that on 10 meters CW he had a QSO with Foxtrot Romeo stroke Golf 3 Juliet Uniform November FR stroke G3JUN, who's out there, and Mike was delighted that he managed a CW QSO, and that secondly his 70 watts from his end-fed halfway was getting all the way out to Reunion Island. So it's good to see people using the mode again, Ken. G4IWO, just for your final, and then we'll make a few more calls. GB1PH, bye.
Yeah, okay, Nick. Well, the trouble about the records, as you remember, the big black 78 records of CW, once you play them twice, you know what's coming. So you're not copying anything then. There we go. Just very quickly, did you know about this morsel thing like Wordle that does CW at 40 words a minute every morning, Nick? Go?
No, I don't know about that, Ken. That sounds interesting. Although I have to say to you that I'm not a great fan of things like Wordle and those kind of puzzles and games. They've never appealed to me, but maybe a Morse one would do. Standing by.
Okay. Well, they put it on. You've got 5 letters to guess or a word, and they got some funny words, and they run them at 40 words a minute, and you put them down. And I don't know anything about Wordle, but Phil introduced it to me. And Phil and I do it every morning. We get out of bed, get sorted out, 7:30 in the morning, and run 40 words a minute, CW, if you're lucky. If you don't get it all done, then it drops to 35, and then 30, and then the rest of it. I'll get Phil to send you a link to it. I'm taking up your time. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem at all, Ken. 73's to you, and yeah, do send me the link. I'll go and have an explore of that. So thank you, Ken, for calling in, and I'm glad that Robin and Howard both got you in the log as well. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel GB1PH calling CQ40 CQ. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel calling CQ and standing by.
Golf 4 Zulu Romeo Zulu.
Okay, let's just take the first one first. Golf 4 Zulu Romeo Zulu. That must be Russell. You were 5 and 9. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Nick. Yes, it is me indeed. You're also 5 and 9 here. Some fading. I've been listening for a little while and able to hear everyone that you've talked to. The 2 stations in Scotland are about 5 and 5, and Ken G4IWO, very, very strong signal here in Reading. And yeah, you're sounding very nice down here. Back to you.
Go ahead again. Was it Tango November Alpha? Go ahead.
Golf 7 Echo November Alpha.
Roger, Roger. Golf 7 Echo November Alpha. This is GB1PH. And very funny. Good to get you on the log this afternoon. Really nice indeed. And of course, I did send you a message this morning explaining that I'd obviously made a mistake on paying my contribution to the GQ1P Club, Daphne. I'm sure you've picked up the email. But you're a good 5 and 9, nice solid signal, Daphne. Who passed the microphone back to you? G7ENA, GB1PH.
GB1PH, G7ENA. Yes, yeah, good afternoon, Nick. Nice to work you, I think for the first time. And yeah, I got your email. Yeah, no problem. A lot of people don't fill them in, and some like yourself, it doesn't give you the option. And I usually know the person, or I use a postcode. So we usually find you anyway.
So you'll get a confirmation email later on saying I've received your payment. So that's great. Yeah, you're 5 and 9 here in Louth, and it's been a miserable old morning, but the sun's starting to come out now, so and it's 11 degrees. So back to you, Nick, from G7 Echo November Alpha.
Yeah, G7 ENA from GB1PH. Yeah, you're a bit warmer down there than we are here, Daphne. It's about 8 degrees here, and definitely no sunshine, and we've got rain. But I see the temperature is going to be dropping over the next 24 to 48 hours, and we've got snow forecast on Thursday or Friday, I think, of this week. I'm not quite sure how much there's going to be of it, but definitely winter is still with us, that's for sure. It'd just be nice to see the back of this wet stuff. When I was operating on Saturday up at Blackstone Edge Reservoir, about 1,500 feet above sea level, I spent the whole afternoon in fog and rain, which is okay while you're sitting in the car, not so good when you're getting out to put up or take down antennas, or as I did, adjust my VHF antenna. Definitely a time to stay indoors and not be outside. G7 ENA, GB1PH.
Yeah, GB1PH, G7 ENA. Yes, I forgot the 145 line was on. To be honest, I didn't hear anybody in this area. Normally I have the VHF scanning, so it's very quiet on VHF around here, I'll be honest. But yeah, it's like you say, it's having to get out and adjust things, isn't it? And then get back in the car again. But I like working from home, but I'm hoping to get out more this year. Now I'm a bit more mobile. I've got my driving licence back after my surgery, so I'm hoping to get out a bit more and picked up some useful tips from the club talks, and they've been good. And so I'm inspired to get out with my poles and different bits and bobs and try a bit of portable work. Back to you, Nick, from G7 Echo November Alpha.
Yeah, G7 ENA from GB1PH. Yeah, all copied. Very nice copy indeed, Daphne. Yeah, our next club talk is not tonight, it's next week on the 18th, and we've got Emil DL8JJ, who's going to give us a talk about the expedition he took part in at the end of November last year to Sierra Leone, where he also went out to a small island called Banana Island. And I know, apart from lots and lots of CW QSOs, he also did some EME there as well, probably for the first time from the entire country. I think the first time that any EME contacts have been made from Sierra Leone before. So looking forward very much to Emil's talk there. And in a few weeks' time as well, we've got Martin Butler from the ICQ podcast, who's going to give a talk about building the QMX Plus transceiver. And that's rightly a very, very popular little radio to take out portable, the QMX. So it should be an interesting talk from Martin about how he found building it and what he's found like to use it, Daphne. So let me pass the microphone back, and I'm just going to see if there's a few people still on the call who just want to make a contact with you as well, Daphne. So QRX, let's just take them in reverse order. Russell, G4 ZRZ, do you want to see if you can make contact with Daphne, G7 ENA, over?
Sure thing, from G4ZRZ. G7 ENA, this is Russell here in Reading. I wonder if you can copy me.
G4ZRZ, G7 ENA. Yeah, good afternoon, Russell. Yeah, you're a good 5 and 9 plus 10 here up in Louth in Lincolnshire.
Louth in Lincolnshire, that's right. I was going to ask you actually where you are. Wonderful. Yeah, you're about 5 and 7 down here, but perfectly audible. Nick, by the way, I've just found the live stream on YouTube. There's a few people have made a comment there saying that the the audio into the stream is very quiet. I don't know if you saw those. From G4ZRZ.
Struggling here with the interaction between the virtual studio using to stream the audio and feedback from the transceiver here. I know what I'm talking about the rectifier, I just can't do it in the middle of running the QSO. And I haven't tried to monitor the frequency on YouTube, so I can't monitor the YouTube channel. Not being able to do that at the same time as running the log and chat to people here. But I've just turned off the audio stream a little bit on the radio to enable this to come out a bit of a stronger signal on the YouTube channel, Russell. So doing my best there to make that. The simple way to do it, I guess, is for me to turn down the audio here on the transceiver in between the listening and making contacts. So that's my excuse. Just struggling to get that absolutely right. At the moment, I've just got the audio turned up to its maximum on the virtual studio here. G4ZRZ, GB1PH.
GB1PH, G4ZRZ. Well, there's certainly some audio coming through at the moment. I've got it turned down, obviously, just in case there's some kind of feedback going on. But yeah, there's definitely something going on there. I'll try and have a listen to it offline at another time. But there we go. Oh, I can hear myself coming round there now, turning the volume down. That's quite embarrassing. Anyway, Daphne, it was lovely to make a very quick contact with you. You've got very lovely audio, and it sounds very nice down here. Right, I'll pass back to you, Nick, GB1PH. There'll be other people waiting to talk to you, I'm sure. G4ZRZ.
Yeah, thanks, Russell. G4ZRZ from GB1PH. Yeah, no problem at all. And hopefully I've got the audio now up a bit on the stream to YouTube, and people can hear that a bit better than they were. Let me just put out another call and see if we've got any other club members want to call in this afternoon. This is, or anyone else listening wants to make a contact with myself or any of those on frequency today. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH QRZ. Oh, lots of people there. I've got it to George Whiskey 1, GW1. Go ahead, please.
You're 5-9 with me, Nick.
Yes, I've missed one letter. Golf Whiskey 1, question mark, Juliet, Juliet. Just go ahead with the missing letter, over. Yeah, got it. Golf Whiskey 1, Charlie, Juliet, Juliet. Yeah, thank you very much. You're about 5 and 7, 5 and 8, but there are lots of people calling on top of each other, and I just caught the Golf Whiskey there, Phil. So thank you much for giving us a call. Name here is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. I'm located in the small town of Littleborough, just outside Rochdale, up in the Pennine Hills. Live about half a mile away from the Pennine Bridleway, and I'm running the special event call of Pennine Ham Radio Club. We took out a number of special event calls for taking part in 145 Live at the weekend, and I decided to keep one of them on for a couple of weeks so we could run a few events like this on HF and have a bit of fun with the club call there. So GB1PH is one of the special event calls that we set up for 145 Live, but of course nothing stopping us from using it on HF. I'm running here about 250 watts into an off-center fed dipole. Back to you, Phil. Golf Whiskey 1, Charlie, Juliet, Juliet. This is Golf Bravo 1, Papa Hotel.
Yeah, lovely. Sometimes the signal dips slightly if you're now going to a five. The transceivers are all
Yeah, Roger, Golf Whiskey 1, Charlie, Juliet from GB1PH. Yeah, no problem, and I'm totally with you. Winter hasn't left us yet, has it, Phil? We're still in it. I'm looking forward to the days when I can put my radio and antenna into my backpack and just walk up on the hill behind me. That gives me great pleasure in the days when it's dry. But I think we've got a few weeks to go yet. So good to get you in the log. I don't know, Robin, if you're still on frequency up in John O'Groat, 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa. Robin, I don't know if you can hear me, if you're still there. Do you just want to give Golf Whiskey 1 Charlie Juliet a call? Let's just see if we can get a contact between John O'Groat and into Colwyn Bay. So 2M0JP. This is GB1PH, standing by.
Returning. Yeah, copy everybody. All good signals. 5957. Early Dusty with 5759. Russell 59 plus. And Phil will give a call to Golf Whiskey 1, Charlie, Juliet. Juliet Echo Papa, the name's Robin, and you're 57 to 58, just south of John O'Groat, at the mouth of the Pennine Ham. Copy, Phil. 2 Mike 0, Juliet Echo Papa, Golf Whiskey 1, China, Japan. Yeah, 572. Was there. And that's consistent signal, so very, very good. I've only got about 50 watts coming out this day, so it's a bit worse down on what it should be, but it still seems to be working okay. So thank you for any comments, and then you can have me back to it. 210 Juliet Echo Papa from Golf Whiskey 1 Charlie Japan. Golf Whiskey 1 Charlie Japan 2M0 JEP returning. Well, I'm running about 35 watts. From John O'Groat, and the rigs that I call
Yeah, 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel returning. Yeah, I'm glad we got that contact down into Colwyn Bay on the north of Wales up there. So nice to link you up with John O'Groat. Thank you for still being on frequency, both of you. Thank you, Phil, for giving us a call, and nice to get you in the log as well. Let's put out a few more calls and see who else we've got on the frequency. This is Golf Bravo 1 PH, GB1PH, QRZ40 and bye.
Golf 1 Foxtrot Yankee Sierra.
Yeah, Golf 1 Foxtrot Yankee Sierra, Kevin. Thank you for giving us a call this afternoon. Nice solid 5 and 9, good signal. You know who I am, of course, and exactly where I am. I'm running about 250 watts today into an off-center fed dipole, and I'm running the home station, but running, of course, the special event call for Pennine Ham, one of the ones that we used at the weekend for 145 Live. So back to you, Kevin. G1FYS, GB1PH.
Yes, GB1PH, G1FYS. Thank you very much for the excellent signal report. All the stations I've heard so far, the minimum was
5x7. But no, there's some cracking signals. You're absolutely beautiful, Nick. Really nice. And the gentleman, I didn't catch his name, up at Johnny Grove. I know the place very well, see that many times, and I wonder if you've been into the new little pub. Unfortunately, you only get about 2 people in, and that's it, so there we go. Oh, Saturday, I tried everywhere thinking of for the 2 metre palaver, and to be honest, I just could not hear any other station, but okay. I wonder if you'd give a message for me, please, Nick. It's VZV, and I can't think of his name. If he'll send me the WhatsApp invite, so I can get onto WhatsApp. Pass it back to you, Nick. Check. Minimum 5x7. The maximum, well, it's just shot out of the radio. What's the unit? G1FYS.
Yeah, no problem, Kevin. G1FYS from GB1PH. Yeah, no problem. One of us will send you the link, Kevin, to get you back into the WhatsApp group. I thought you were already a member, but maybe you've changed your phone number. But we'll get that across to you. Let's just see if Robin can hear you. Robin, 2M0JP. Do you want to give Kevin G1FYS Golf 1 Foxtrot Yankee Sierra? Do you want to give Kevin a call, over?
Yeah, will do, Nick. Golf 1 Foxtrot Yankee Sierra. This is 2 Juliet Echo Papa. Just slightly round the corner from John and Rose. You're a 5 and 8, Kevin. Round to you.
It's okay, this is G1FYS. You're still a cracking signal, whether you're low power. I'm using about 60 watts here, maybe a little bit more. No amplifiers. You're a lovely 5.6, 5.7, over.
G1FYS. I'm running between 35 and 40 watts, but I look out across the sea to the south, so I've got a good takeoff. Being a local, no, I don't go to the pub in John O'Groats, yeah, it's a great tourist spot, but when you're a local, it's just John O'Groats.
Okay, this is G1FYS. I wondered, they only opened the little pub a few years ago, and very, very fine beers. But as I say, maybe a couple of people stood up to, yeah. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, can I get up there again this next time? Actually there in person, you never know. Pass it back to you, mate. 7 and 3 to the, this is G1FYS, alright?
Yeah, thank you very much, Kevin. G1FYS from GB1PH. Yeah, good to get you on the log, Kevin, and good to see you link up there with Robin up there in just outside John O'Groats, up on the northern tip of this great big island we all live on. So good that you made that contact there. So I'm going to put out a few more calls. By all means, those of you that we've worked already, do keep monitoring. I've just got a message from Jeff, Oscar November 8, November Tango, out there in Belgium, who says that the band for him is now becoming very noisy, but the signals were down as well today for him into the UK. But he said the strongest of everyone today is Russell. I suspect, Russell, G4ZRZ, that's probably because you're putting a kilowatt into that antenna, is that right, over? G4ZRZ, this is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel. I think Russell seems to have gone off now, but yeah, no problem at all, and good to hear you this afternoon, Kevin. Let's just put out a few more calls and see who wants to give us a call. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, standing by. Yeah, Oscar November 8, November Tango, ON8NT in CW. This is GB1PH. A nice solid copy on you, Jeff, and if you're monitoring on the YouTube channel, you'll hear your nice CW came up very nicely there. A good 5 and 9, I would say. Didn't look down at the S meter, but good solid copy here. So I'll give you 599, and at least CW is making the jump where single sideband isn't, given the conditions this afternoon. Let me just pass it back to you, Jeff, very briefly, and do carry on CW if you wish. ON8NT, GB1PH. November Tango, GB1PH returning. Yeah, all copied here, Jeff, and thank you very much indeed for the report, and glad to have got you in the log one way or another. But I'm happy to take CW. I got some from Ken, G4IWO this afternoon, so good to get someone else calling us on CW. In fact, if there's anyone listening struggling to get through on single sideband, wants to make the call on CW, by all means do so, and we'll get you in the log as well. So let me just put out another quick QRZ. QRZ, this is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, the club station, club call of Pennine Ham Radio Club. GB1PH is listening and standing by for any calls. Can you make your call again, please? You're a bit off frequency, but I was just frantically moving the RIT to get you in. Make the call again, please, over. Yeah, apologies, we've got someone tuning up on top of you. Try again, please, several times. Let's see if we can get the call sign. I've got Mike 0 Kilo. Mike 0 Kilo, is that right, or there's obviously a bit more to it? Over. Yeah, sorry, I still haven't got it. Lots of noise. Mike 0 Kilo. Mike 0 Kilo. Go ahead, please. Right, still haven't got the call sign. Let's. I've got you on the frequency now. Let's get the call sign again. This is GB1PH. Go ahead again, please. Roger, Roger. Mike 0 Kilo India Lima. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was struggling to pick you out of the noise. Jeff, of course, in Belgium is quite right. The noise has really come up on 40 metres this afternoon, so we're really struggling, Keith. So thank you very much for the call. I'm going to give you readability 5. I'd say signal strength about 6, 5 and 6. But I got you in the end. But the band has become very noisy. So even while we've been on just for the last hour or so, the general noise level on the band has started to come up, and much earlier than it has done on some other days on 40 metres. Let me just pass it back to you, Keith, and you can tell me what station you're operating there, what power, and what antenna are you using, Keith. Mike 0 Kilo India Lima. This is GB1PH. Keith, GB1PH returning. Sorry, I completely lost that in the general noise on the band. I don't know if there's any of the stations on frequency still who've got a decent copy on you, Keith. Just QRX, Keith. Hold on, Keith. Let's just see if anyone can hear you well and wants to give you a call. This is GB1PH, just inviting any of our listeners that want to give Keith a ring, give Keith a call. Mike 0 Kilo India Lima. Over to you. Yeah, 2M0JP from GB1PH. Yeah, unfortunately, Keith, you're a bit off frequency, which is causing us all a slight problem here, and that's the difficulty we're having with you. Did you, I don't know, Keith, if you heard Robin 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa, if you heard Robin, do you just want to make your call, and let's get you in a logbook between each other. Back to you, Keith. M0KIL with 2M0JP on the side. This is GB1PH. Yeah, no problem, Robin. Yeah, thank you for trying there. And Keith, our apologies, but I think your transmitter is slightly off frequency, and we were struggling to move back between listening to you and moving back to the different frequency. So, but thank you for giving us a call, and Robin was certainly able to hear you up there in John O'Groats. And thanks for your help, Robin. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, QRZ 40 QRZ, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, standing by.
Mike 0, X-ray Yankee Foxtrot.
Yes, Barney, Mike 0, X-ray Yankee Foxtrot, GB1PH returning. I assume you're now somewhere up in the hills there. Mike 0, X-ray Yankee Foxtrot, GB1PH.
GB1PH from Mike 0, X-ray Yankee Foxtrot. Yeah, Nick, I'm in position. I'm up on the top of the South Downs now. I've got clear view north towards you. I've got a 30-day big windmill just behind me. But other than that, it's working fine. You're quite over line, Nick, quite over line. No problem at all. You sounded just the same similar signal strength to when I was at home. I'm just on a hand stick, Nick, so I'm glad it's getting up to you. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, Mike 0, X-ray Yankee Foxtrot from GB1PH. Bit of QSB now coming up on the signals, but you were peaking S9. You were peaking S9, Barney. So very good indeed. Barney, I don't know if there's anyone on frequency still you'd like to make a contact with, but feel free to give one of them a call. I know we've got 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa, 2M0 JP on frequency up in John O'Groats. We have Mike 0 Kilo India Lima somewhere near us. We had Phil Golf 1 Charlie Juliet Julia in Colwyn Bay in North Wales. Barney, do you want to make a call to any of those stations? Pass the microphone back to you. Mike 0 X-ray Yankee Foxtrot, GB1 PH Pipe.
Okay, on my phone, my laptop to fire, so I've got nothing to write those call signs down with, but I'm trying to remember them, so perhaps I'll give one or two of those a shout. The KIL, M0 KIL I couldn't hear, so not much point in me giving them a shout. I don't know if anybody's interested in the parks that I'm at 2 poker parks. If I just shout out the 2 references, if anybody wants them, they can make a note, and I will be sticking them in the log. Golf Bravo 3220. That's Golf Bravo 3220. That's Clayton Jack and Jill Windmill. And the other park reference is GB0265. GB0265, which is South Downs National Park. So let me try 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa, if memory serves. Over to you, sir. Have you got any copy on me?
Mike 0 X-ray Yankee Foxtrot. This is 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa, and the name's Robin, QTH, just south of John O'Groats. Are you coming through 5728? A bit of noise on the flight, so back to you, Barney.
Was that 2 Mike 0, did you say?
That's correct. 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa.
Okay, no problem at all. You're 5 and 8 here. 5 and 8, no problem at all. And I'll tell you in the road. 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa. Nice signal, John O'Groats. Yeah, I'll take that. Very nice indeed. I'll pass it back to Nick. GB1PH, Chimney call sign from Mike 0 X-ray Yankee Foxtrot.
Yeah, Roger, Barney. Glad to get you in the log there with Robin. Mike 0 X-ray Yankee Foxtrot. Yeah, some QSB on your signal now. So you were peaking S9, dropping down and coming back up again. So bank conditions, as they do on 40, mid to late afternoon, start to change. So they are beginning to change. Perhaps a tad earlier than we've normally experienced in the last few days. So glad you found yourself there okay, Barney, and I'll leave you to try and get some more people in the POTA log there. I'm sure you've spotted yourself on POTA, and try and get your activation credited on Parks on the Air, Barney. Back to you, M0XYF, GB1PH.
Somewhere. So if anybody wants to hunt me down, then that's not a problem at all. I'm not sure where I'll be yet. I'll find myself a slot, and if I can't, then I'll drop onto data. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Nick. The conditions are changing rapidly. You'll see on your last over as well. This is down to about 5.6. But let's put 5.9 in the log because it was 5.9 for a good amount of time there. So very, very good. Anyway, I'll leave it here, Nick. I might pop back later and have a listen, see if anybody's around. But it does sound like the band is starting to lose its shine a bit. But special event poolside, very good. I should try and keep up with a few of these events that you do. I did try and listen on 2 meters at the weekend, but nothing doing from down here. 73, Nick. Take care of yourself, and 73 to everybody else on frequency.
Yeah, Mike 0 X-Ray Yankee Foxtrot from GB1PH. Yeah, VHF conditions were very flat, I thought, at the weekend, but we did manage to make quite a few contacts, as did the other stations operating up here, the special event calls. So everyone was very happy with their 3 hours of operation, and we all made some contacts both on FM and a bit later in the afternoon on single sideband as well on 2 meters. But no real DX there. I mean, some stations, you know, over 70 or 80 miles away into Wales and north of our location and south, but nothing substantial. We're suffering for VHF, aren't we, in this lovely great big low pressure over the British Isles, and that's definitely meaning that we don't have any special propagation on 2 meters currently. Barney, have a good afternoon, get lots of stations in the log down there, and enjoy your portable operation. This is GB1PH off and clear with Barney M0XYF.
Roger, 73 Nick, and Robin, and M0KIL, any other stations listening. This is Mike 0 X-Ray Yankee Foxtrot, QRT.
Yeah, 73's, have fun, Barney. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, calling CQ40 CQ. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, standing by. CQ40 CQ40, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ40. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel. Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel. GB1PH calling CQ40 and standing by.
You had a Golf 0 Whiskey Hotel calling you there.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear that, Robin. You disappeared a bit there as well. You said there was a Golf 0 question mark hotel. Just give me the call sign and I'll give him a quick call. Can you give me the call sign, Robin, and I'll give him a quick call, over?
Golf 0 Hotel.
Yeah, Roger, Robin. Golf 0 Whiskey Foxtrot Hotel. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel. Sorry, I didn't hear you calling. Robin heard you up in John O'Groats. If I can't make the QSO, I'll let Robin jump in. Golf 0 Whiskey Foxtrot Hotel, G0WFH. This is GB1PH. Do go ahead, please, over.
Hotel. You've got 5859 here. Name is Chris. And I'm going to Did you get that, Nick?
I did. It disappeared there. Golf 0 Whiskey Foxtrot Hotel, Chris. I got you giving me 5859. You did come up to 5 and 8 yourself, and then disappeared back into the noise. So I've put you in the log, Chris, at 5 and 8, 58. So thank you very much indeed for coming back to the call this afternoon. And it's a shame that the band conditions on 40 are changing as they are at the moment. Otherwise, I think we would have an easier life, wouldn't we? but you're not that far away from me. I'm located to the north of Manchester, just outside Littleborough in the borough of Rochdale, up in the Pennine Hills, about 630 feet above sea level, and I'm operating from the home QTH, and my home call is G4IWO. So let's just put the microphone back to you, Chris, and I'm running 250 watts, by the way, into an off-centre fed dipole. Golf 0 Whiskey Foxtrot Hotel, GB1PH pipe.
Hotel, Golf 0 Whiskey Fox Hotel. I think you're probably too close to me. If you're up near the Pennine, yeah, you're too close. But no worries, you got the name. They're located 4 miles north of the city of Carlisle. I'm only running 100 watts, maybe less. The lithium battery's getting a bit low. And my antenna's a 41-foot vertical with an SGC smart tuner at the base. I know the sound's not very good, but I'm working a lot of DX on this band last night. Anyway, I don't know if the other guy can explain what your special event is all about. That'd be interesting. If not, we'll put you in the log anyway, and maybe we'll get you another time when conditions are better.
Yeah, Golf 0 Whiskey Foxtrot Hotel, G0WFH, GB1PH returning. Yeah, all copied and okay on your setup there. And I was just going to say to you that a vertical antenna is not ideal for local contacts on 40 metres, but definitely ideal for working DX. And you beat me to it in your over just then, saying that yesterday you were working lots of DX. The vertical is super for DX, as you say, on 40 metres. So we made the hop, and that's good. Yeah, this is we're part of Pennine Ham Radio Club, and we decided at the weekend for 145 Live to taken out some special event calls, all with GB1PH, GB2PH, GB4PH, in order to just publicise the club and give a focus for club members' activities on 145 Live on Saturday afternoon. But I kept this one going for the rest of the next couple of weeks, actually, so I could get on the air and talk to members of our radio club wherever they might be located, and get them in the log as well. So that's what we're doing. If you just Google when you get a chance, Chris, Pennine Ham, you'll see what the club is. We're basically an online club, although our members do a lot of portable operating all over the place, and we like to have some interesting speakers from around the world speak at our club. Next Wednesday evening we've got Emil DL8JJ talking about his expedition recently to Sierra Leone, and I think being the first ever person to activate an EME contact, an Earth contact from Sierra Leone. In a couple of weeks' time we've got Martin Butler from the ICQ podcast, who's going to give a talk about building the QMX transceiver. So we try and cover all kinds of different topics in our club meetings, Chris, and you'd be very welcome to have a look. So just go on to the Pennine Ham webpage. You'll see more about us, contact details and the calendar and so on. Anyone can come to any of our meetings. So that's who we are, and that's what the special event call is for. Obviously PH, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, is Golf Bravo 1 Pennine Ham. So that's who we are. Back to you for your final, Chris. G0WFH, GB1PH.
WFH returning. Sounds very interesting. I'll have a look. And by the way, my garden, where I live on a residential caravan park. I got permission for 2 antennas, which is on and off for 10 years, which are 12 metres long. Now my garden at the back where I got the antennas is 6 foot by 20 foot.
145 alive on SSP. The light on 705. Right 10 watts into a vertical. And I think I watched from the, where were they? I think they were in GM, so they were north of me. But he's the only guy who works for the weekend. I didn't hear anyone else, so disappointed, but it is what it is. On FM, on 2 meters, I can do 80 watts. I've got a VHF FM mobile transceiver in the shaft, so I've got a lot more power, but I've got no power on Southland, unfortunately. But yeah, I do like to go portable a lot, and unfortunately I couldn't get to any, I don't know where you hold your meetings, but I've no transport, you know, and it's stuck to the street, as it were, or the council buses. Aye. Anyway, I'll say 73. Nice to say hello to you guys. And I think the other guy who read was Robin, and I could hear him very well. Okay, over to you, and 73's from me, over.
Yeah, Roger, Chris. G4IWO from GB1PH. Yeah, 2 meters wasn't, conditions were very flat at the weekend, sadly. And those of us that took to the hills, I was up at Blackstone Edge Reservoir, about 1,500 feet above sea level. We had the best success really, but it was flat. The SSB part of it, although 145 Alive was from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, the SSB section was only from 2 to 3. So people went down to at 2 o'clock, those that had single sideband went down onto the SSB part. But even I couldn't hear that many stations on Saturday from the location. But you know, I got a good 30 stations in the log, I think, for 145 Live at the weekend, Chris. I got a message from Jeff, ON8 November Tango, while you were talking, who said to me that you were coming in very strongly. So Chris, if you can hear me, do you want to give Oscar November 8 November Tango a call? Give ON8NT a call and see if you can make the QSO with Jeff ON8NT. Back to you, Chris, G4IWO. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel.
I was just going to say, I went on SSB early. I went on about just after 1 o'clock, and that's why I missed it all. Okay, I'll give him a shout. I'm glad he can hear me well. Oscar November 8 November Tango. This is Golf 0 Whiskey Fox Hotel, over. Golf November 0 Ocean Nancy 8 November Tango, Golf 0 Whiskey Fox Hotel. I acknowledge the 5 and 7, and you're about 5 and 4. It's only because of the noise on the band. But yeah, no problems. I'm on 100 watts, by the way, and you got the name is Chris, and I'm 4 miles north of what you want. Can you try and repeat the question, over?
Oscar November 8 November Tango and Golf 0 Whiskey Foxtrot Hotel. Jeff, I heard you on the last over there, and Chris, I think you managed to give reports to each other, so you got yourselves in the log. Very pleased about that. Jeff, ON8NT, Jeff, ON8NT, do you want to try and give Russell a call, G4ZRZ? Give Russell a call, G4ZRZ. He's picking you up nicely down there from Reading. Back to you, Jeff.
Oscar November 8, November Tango. This is Golf 4, Zulu Romeo Zulu. Yes, you're loud and clear here, Jeff. There's quite a lot of band noise around, and you're a little bit above it, but fading in and out. But I can hear you. The best I've ever heard you, actually, which is really nice. Back to you from Golf 4, Zulu Romeo Zulu.
By the way, what is my report? Would you give me a report, please?
Yeah, sure. You're about 5, fading between about 5 and 4 and 5 and 7, but perfectly readable most of the time from G4ZRZ.
Roger, ON8NT, this is GB1PH. Yeah, glad you made the QSO there. And Russell, G4ZRZ, do you want to try giving Chris a call? Just intrigued, G0WFH. I don't know if you heard him when we were speaking earlier, but he's also running a vertical antenna where he's living just outside Chester. So, Russell, let me give the microphone back to you and give Chris a call, G0WFH, see if he can get you in the log as well. Over.
Sure thing, Nick. G0 Whiskey Fox Hotel. This is Golf 4 Zulu Romeo Zulu. Name's Russell. Location's Reading.
Okay, I didn't get the last message. G4 Zulu radio question mark. Good afternoon, Russell. You're down in Reading. You're very, very clear. I would give you a 5 and 8, probably a bit more, but I wasn't really looking. I was trying to write the call sound down. But 5 and 8 for this over. Name's Chris, and I'm near Carlisle, over.
Wonderful. Well, Chris, you're about 5 and 5 here, fading between 5 and 5, 5 and 7, something like that, but perfectly readable. It's very nice. Call sign is Golf 4 Zulu Romeo Zulu. Back to you.
Oh, watch it, got it. Got it, Zulu. You're 5'9" now. 5'9", beautiful. I'm on a 7300, by the way, and 100 watts. Well, slightly less because my lithium battery's getting low. 4.6 volts, so let's put that check. I'm actually thinking about these power banks a couple of years ago. They have proved to be very good. A main supply. So I'm probably actually looking at near 80 watts. But yeah, very pleased to meet you. Just a quick one.
I think he runs about 80 watts, over.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I've got F5 and noisy, and actually, with the preamp down by about a quarter, it's just a noisy band at the moment.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Jeff has a very compromised operating position. He has an apartment and a balcony, and I think he's got a mobile antenna mounted on the railings of the balcony or something like that at the moment. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I've been that way. I lived in a bed sit for 20 years. So I got my B-class license in 83. I was in the army, but when I got the B-class license, I think that was 93 or 94, somewhere around there. I used to do a lot of driving back then. I used to run mobile before that. I went everywhere. It was a wonderful time in my life. I do a lot of QRP, and I did it on Thursday, I could be wrong, but I'm sure I heard him say about QMX. Well, I've got a QMX coming. Yeah, I'm getting it built. My eyesight's not as good as it was. I hate winding Polaroids, so I'm looking forward to getting that right. So when I'm portable, I do a lot of QRP, but one of the antennas that sounds very good is an inverted V end-set. On 40 you want, I would say, 66 foot as a half-wave inverted V end-set. I'd use an LC Maction and then about 30 foot of counterpole. And you'll be surprised how strong you are around the countryside.
I can imagine, actually. I'm actually using an inverted V half-wave here, but that did actually start its life some time ago as an end-fed half-wave, but for various reasons I centre-fed it, but it just went up again. It comes out 40 months on it, but just went up again today. You must have been licensed originally about the same time as me, 83 originally as a G6, and then got this call about a year and a bit later, but there we go. Right, I'm going to pass it back to Nick. I think there are other people probably waiting to have a little chat and see what's what. GB1PH from G4ZRZ.
Yeah, Roger, thank you very much, Russell. G4ZRZ with G0WFH and others. This is GB1PH returning. Yeah, glad you made the contact there, and glad that Jeff also managed the contact into North Wales, into Chester, nearly North Wales, this afternoon as well. And yeah, we have had one or two people on today running QRP today, but I think most people here have been running something, anything from 40 or 50 watts upwards this afternoon. So I'm going to put out another call and see if we've got anyone else trying to get into the club net this afternoon. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, special event call for Pennine Ham Radio Club, GB1PH, calling CQ40, CQ40, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, standing by.
GB1PH, this is Golf Whiskey 1 X-Ray Victor Charlie, over.
That's a very strong signal. Golf Whiskey 1 X-Ray Victor Charlie. Thank you very much for the call. Lovely signal. 59 plus with me this afternoon. Band conditions have been up and down in the last couple of hours, and we've lost people that we were talking to, and got others that have found us since. So thank you very much for the call. Name here is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. I'm actually the chair of Pennine Ham Radio Club, and we took some special event calls for the weekend to take part in 145 Live, and I kept this one on for a couple of weeks after the event, just so I could run a bit of fun on HF from time to time over the couple of weeks after 145 Live. Really just to promote Pennine Ham Radio Club and what we get up to. And before he disappears, Chris, if you're still listening, do come along to Martin's talk on the QMX Plus transceiver. Martin is a very active and enthusiastic radio amateur who runs a podcast called the ICQ podcast, which is great. If you've never heard it, do go and have a listen. And Martin was telling me the last time he gave a club talk, not online but to the club in person. It turned out that Hans Summers, the inventor of the QMX and the person behind QRP Labs, was actually there and was able to contribute to the discussion afterwards. So that was some honour for Martin to discover that the person who developed and built the QMX transceiver and produces other fantastic kit as well was there to take up some of the questions and comments that came in the discussion. So thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to pass the microphone back to you. I think it's Steve. Golf Whiskey 1 X-Ray Victor Charlie. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel.
Okay, Nick, thank you very much. I got quite a few visitors in the shack, and I was just doing a quick demonstration. I got a young man stood next to me called Jeremy, and perhaps you'd just like to say hello. How old are you, Jeremy?
8 years old.
He's 8 years old, Nick, and I'm sure he's going to be a keen radio operator. He's got an interest in electronics, and I think this is a wonderful thing, an opportunity for youngsters to experience it, Nick. So forgive me, it'll have to be short. This will be my last over. So you just say hi to Jeremy. That would be brilliant. And thank you very much for coming back to the call.
Yeah, Golf Whiskey 1 X-Ray Victor Charlie from GB1PH. Yes, good afternoon, Jeremy. Good afternoon, Jeremy. Fantastic to get you in the log. I'm located up in the Pennine Hills. I'm up in the Pennine Hills of the north of England, about 20 miles north of Manchester. My name is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, and I started early in radio. I built my first radio at the age of 13 years of age. At the age of 13, and passed the Morse test that I needed to get then to get an amateur radio license, Jeremy. And it's been a lifetime hobby for me that I've thoroughly enjoyed. So back to you, Steve and Jeremy. Golf Whiskey 1 X-Ray Victor Charlie, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel.
GB1PH, GW1XVC. Thank you very much, Nick. That was lovely. Well received here. Lovely signal, by the way, 5.9 plus. I'm going to have to go. I have quite a few guests in the shack, but I thank you for your time and patience. Cheers, Nick. And some free to you. This is GW1XVC. We'll see you later afternoon.
Yeah, Golf Whiskey 1 X-Ray Victor Charlie, GB1PH. Just very quickly, you might want to show Jeremy, if you've got an opportunity, Steve, have a quick look on YouTube, search for Pennine Ham, and you'll see on there the station is live on YouTube currently, and you'll hear our own QSO there. When the live broadcast is finished, the recording will be online, so you might be interested in listening to that. 73 to you, Steve. 73 to Jeremy. Thank you very much for giving us a call down there in Monmouthshire. Golf Whiskey 1 X-Ray Victor Charlie, Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel. Can I just take a break for a couple of minutes? This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel. Russell, do you want to put out a few calls? You're the very strongest signal that's online. Just give me a couple of minutes break and I'll be back with you. Over.
Sure, no problem at all. I wonder if there's anybody out there who would like to join in with us here at the Pennine Ham Club from G4 ZRZ. Is that a Golf 1 Papa station?
Golf 4, Papa Echo Kilo. Golf 4, Papa Echo Kilo.
Got you there. Golf 1 Papa Echo Kilo. This is Golf 4 Zulu Romeo Zulu in Reading. My name is Russell. Over to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Russell. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, the call is Germany 4, 124, Papa Echo Kilo. Sierra, and my QTH is 5407, 5407. Back to you, Russell.
G4PEK, sorry, you're fading in and out a bit, dropping into the noise and then coming back just over it. So you're sort of a 4 and 6, if you know what I mean. So I didn't actually get your name or location, but I did get the figure was a 4. I wonder if you could go on your name and location again from G4ZRZ.
Yeah, okay, Russell, okay, understood. I think the tuner is searching. Yeah, it is. The tuner is searching something. But yeah, the name is Les, Lima Echo Sierra, and the QTH is Barnstable North 7. Barnstable North 7. Back to you, Russell.
Barnstable, Les, in Barnstable. Wonderful, yes. You're making the trip up here to Reading in the middle of Berkshire, but I think things are changing on the band a bit, and we're getting a bit more of the sort of longer distance stuff starting to come in. I wonder if anybody else around here can, we've got a little group going here, can hear you, Les. Anybody else can hear from G4ZRZ? I think the noise is coming up for me now, actually, and people are starting to disappear on me. I knew there was somebody there, but unfortunately I can't really copy from G4ZRZ.
G4ZRZ from GB1PH. Robin 2M0JP was still on frequency and heard you. I didn't get the call sign of the station that was working there. So down from Barnstable, do you want to give me a call? This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, GB1PH, standing by.
Papa Echo Kilo, Golf 4 Papa Echo Kilo, and the next is Lima Echo Sierra, and the QTH is Barnstable North 7. Barnstable North 7. Now, it's not a place going on there. But it's the other guy that called in just about on the noise. So back to you, sir. Golf 4 Papa Echo Kilo.
Yeah, Golf 4 Papa Echo Kilo from GB1PH. Yeah, thank you very much, Les. Your readability 5, signal strength 7 or 8, but some QSB, and you're right, there is noise coming up, but you're making the QSO here. The name here is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. I'm located about 20 miles north of Manchester, up in the Pennine Hills in the small town of Littleborough, and I'm running the special event call for Pennine Ham Amateur Radio Club. Pennine Ham members took part in the 145 live event at the weekend, and several of us were out in the hills of the north of England participating at the weekend, and we've just carried on using this call just to have a bit of fun on HF. So nice copy with you, nice copy, Les. I'll pass it back to you, and I don't know if you heard Robin 2M0JP, who is on frequency up in John O'Groats, but do you want to stand by for a second, and let's just see if Robin, you can hear Les and give him a call. His call sign is Golf 4 Papa Echo Kilo, G4PEK. Back to you, Robin. 2M0JP, GB1PH.
GB1PH, 2M0JP returning. If you're still copying me, then you're still 5 and 9. Yeah, I'm copying Les G4 Papa Echo Kilo. I'm copying him at 5 and 7. But there's a lot of noise now. So I don't know if he's copying me. I'll try. Golf 4 Papa Echo Kilo. This is 2 Mike 0 Juliet Echo Papa, and the name is Robin, Romeo
picture of it on Facebook earlier that thought we weren't able to see it, but we didn't see it down here. It's pretty rain, never seems to stop, so we wouldn't have seen it anyway, but we've seen a couple here, up this far south, but it's quite rare. But yeah, it's a 5 instead, and I'm running here a FT757GX under watch to a 40-foot headset wire tuned against ground. And horrible wet day here, although it was sunshine a little while ago. But go back to the rain again. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, good to hear you, Robin. I'm doing a good job there from Jonathan. I've never been up there, Jonathan, but I've been down to Cornwall, the west point there, in that set. So one day maybe get the rest of so I'll say something right here. Thanks very much for calling in, and I'll put it back right to Nick. Over to you, Nick. G4PH.
Yeah, G4 Papa Echo Kilo from GB1PH. Yeah, thank you very much. Glad you got the QSO there, and exchange reports from John O'Groats down to Barnstable, down there in Devon. You're fading a bit. Some QSB on your signal, Les, but you came up a very, very nice 5 and 7, 5 and 8. Although even when you dipped down, I could hear the audio all the way through. You're over there. So glad that you made the contact there up to John O'Groats. And thank you, Robin. You're fading in and out a little bit, Robin, but you were Q5 all the way through the QSO there. So I'm going to think probably going to give it pull the plug about 4 o'clock. So I'm just going to see if we've got anyone else that's online first of all wants to give us a call. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel GB1PH QRZ40 QRZ40. Let's just get one more in the log and then we'll call it a day for today. I'm intending to activate GB1PH again next Wednesday at the same time, 2 o'clock. Next Wednesday, so if any of you have missed it or heard me earlier and couldn't get through but have been able to listen, do look for us next Wednesday at 2 p.m. So let's see if we've got anyone wants to make the contact this afternoon. This is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, standing by. Okay, nothing heard here. If we've got anyone still on frequency, so I know definitely we've got Russell G4ZRZ, I know we've got Robin 2M0JP, I know we've still got Oscar November 8 November Tango. Have we got anyone else still on frequency, just wants to call in, wish us all 73s, and I'll just quickly work my way through the list there and let people say their goodbyes for today, and thank you very much for passing a very happy, some of you have been with me all the way through, a very happy couple of hours this afternoon. So QRZ, anyone still listening that was calling us earlier, just want to come in and say a final goodbye.
G7ENA.
Yeah, Daphne, G7ENA, go ahead.
Yeah, hello, Nick. Yeah, I've been listening all afternoon. It's been an interesting little net. Heard all the stations. Yeah, most people were 5 and 7 and or higher, and yourself were peaking 20 over 9 on many an occasion. Yeah, just running 100 watts here, so QRP, Italian QRP. On my Yaesu FGDX10 and dipole aerial, so that's the setup here. Yeah, it's been an enjoyable afternoon listening to everybody. So I wish everybody 7-3. Oh, I heard Jeff as well when he called in on SSB. He was a lot louder on CW, but on SSB he was a 5-6. So yeah, all in all a good afternoon. Yeah, I like the way you run it, bringing people in and out, and that's very good. So, with that, Nick, I wish everybody 7-3 and look forward to catching up with you again soon from Golf 7 Echo November Alpha.
Yeah, lovely, Daphne, thank you very much. And don't tell Steve that you were running QRP today, Daphne. 73 to you. Let's pass the microphone back over to Jeff, if you're still there. 018NT, do you just want to give your final? Over.
You are a beautiful senior flight, 5 days, very, very good audio also. I would like to thank you, Nick, for the activation, very interesting, and hope to catch you again, tomorrow evening in the digital message. All the very best, all the greetings to everyone, also to you, Daphne, all the best, and hope to catch you all again. From our name, have a thank you.
08 November Tango, thank you very much, Jeff. And let's go over to Les down there in Devon. Golf 4 Papa Echo Kilo, just the final to you, over.
Yeah, okay, thanks for well, hopefully I'll be here next Wednesday to hear you again. I'll see how it goes on half next week, so that's quite a deal. But there you go. Yes, 7-3 everybody, 7-3 next. Thanks again for running the special event station
Yeah, thank you very much, Les. G4PK, GB1PH returning. Yeah, glad to have you with us this afternoon, and glad you enjoyed it. And I know others did as well from what they've said, so thank you everybody. I'll pass it back to Robin and then over to Russell to conclude this afternoon. 2 Mike 0, Japan Echo Papa, GB1PH.
GB1PH, 2M0 JGP, and unfortunately you were doubling there, Nick, but not to worry. Yeah, it's been a good afternoon, all good signals. If Jeff can hear me, I'm getting him about a 5 and a 5, but of course there's the noise. Nick, I'm not sure, is Howard still around or not? Maybe you would try giving him a call. It's been a good afternoon. It's a fine thing to do, just sit here and play the radio. It's really good. Everyone's come through really well to up here. So I'll take 7-3 Nick, and maybe try Howard to see if he's still around. So back to you, Nick. GB1PH from 2M0 Juliet Echo Papa.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, thank you very much for helping us out today, Robin, and glad we got a few people in the log for you as well. Howard, Golf Mike 7 Echo Sierra Mike, GM7 ESM. Are you still there, Howard? Over. Nothing heard here, Robin. Can you hear him, over?
Coming back to you, Nick. No, nothing heard. He's been struggling, I'm not sure. I'll give my shout later on and see how we got on. So yeah, I'll just say 7-3. I'm off to the 10 log. And thanks for running the net. Really good fun. Back to you, Nick. GB1PH from 2M0 JEP.
Yeah, 73's Robin. Thank you very much for staying with us and enjoying this afternoon. Back to you, Russell. Let's finish with you. You've got the best audio and the strongest signal. G4ZRZ, GB1PH.
GB1PH from G4ZRZ. Well, thank you very much, Nick. That means quite a lot to me, especially comments about the audio. Thank you very much for running the net this afternoon and the special event station. It's been quite a lot of fun to get on the radio and hear a few people. Interesting, you've actually come up in signal strength, and so has Robin and also Les, but I'm being clobbered by somebody who's, I think from the continent, who's come up just a little bit above us, and is making life very hard to hear some people at times. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So good point to end it for everyone. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, everyone else. Been a lot of fun. From G4ZRZ.
Yeah, G4ZRZ from GB1PH. Yeah, you've had fun, haven't you? Buying some more kit and sorting out a new antenna and new radio and getting it all going. So glad that you enjoyed it, Russell, and you have been a really, really good solid signal all throughout the afternoon. So 73s everybody, thank you very much for working at GB1PH this afternoon. I enjoyed it a lot, and we've had some good QSOs and exchanged some good information this afternoon. The next club meeting, which is open to everybody listening, so if we've got any people listening who haven't called in and want to explore what we get up to in Pennine Ham, if you just go to your computer and type in Pennine Ham into Google or your search engine, and you'll find our website and see what we are and what we get up to, and you'll see that our next club meeting is next Wednesday evening on Zoom, where we've got Emil Delta Lima 8 Juliet who is going to give us a talk about the expedition he participated in at the end of last year to Sierra Leone. So, and lots of other stuff coming back after that as well. So 73s everybody, 73s to Robin, to Les, to Jeff out there in Belgium, to Keith that gave us a call earlier on, to Chris, G4IWO, to Kevin, G1PH if you're still there, to Phil in North Wales, to Daphne, to Russell, to Ken, and of course to Robin and Howard. Thank you. And Barney, if Barney's trying to get some poster stations in the log M0XYF, good luck with your poster activation. 73s everybody, I'm going to pull the plug now, and I'll be activating here again on 40 metres, as close as I can get to 7120 from 1400 to 2 p.m. Next Wednesday. 73s everyone, this is Golf Bravo 1 Papa Hotel, wishing everyone a good day.
Julio next up for G4PH.
73s.
Greetings from the Netherlands. I listen also on this frequency. We'll pop our Baker 2 down to Juliet 73.
Yeah, Papa Baker 2 Delta Juliet, thank you very much for giving us a call. Nice, good signal now, 5 and 8 I would say. Name here is Nick. I'm glad that you've been listening and enjoying as well. PB2 DJ, GB1PH.
Until the next time, have the Netherlands. Bye-bye.